So if you're a creator, you totally know the feeling. You pour your heart and soul into making something amazing, but then comes the really hard part, actually getting it to your customers. Today we're going to dig into how to close that gap and really turn your passion into a proper brand. Let's dive in.
Does any of this sound familiar? You've created these incredible products, but they're just sitting there in your home or your workshop, totally invisible to anyone who might want to buy them. Or maybe you're spending way more time dealing with packing tape and shipping labels than you are actually creating, just drowning in logistics.
And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? Your passion is making things. You're an artist, a crafter, a maker. You didn't get into this to become a full-time warehouse manager and a shipping expert and a customer service rep all rolled into one. You know, this is such a common roadblock, and it holds back so much amazing talent. We're calling it the creator's dilemma. And this right here shows you the huge gap that so many creators are trying to cross. On one side, you've got the dream, right? Seeing your products in a beautiful, professional store with customers discovering your work. But on the other side, there's the harsh reality. Setting that up yourself is incredibly complex, it's super time-consuming, and wow, is it expensive. So what happens is you get stuck in this really frustrating cycle. Your products start out invisible. Then, when you do make a sale, which should be exciting, it just means a mountain of packing and shipping. It's a domino effect that almost always leads to slow growth and, honestly, burnout. So the big question is, how do you break out of that cycle? What if you could just skip over all those hurdles? Well, let's take a look at a solution designed to do exactly that, the Bling Village model. This quote just nails it. It gets right to the point. This isn't about renting some dusty corner in a storage unit. It's about having a team that is actively, passionately working to sell your products. That is a total game changer. Okay, so what exactly is Store and Sell? Think of it like this. It's a service that takes all the stuff you don't have time for off your plate. They put your products in a real, physical retail shop, and their team handles everything. The display, talking to customers, packing, shipping, all of it. You get to just focus on what you do best, creating. Now that sounds like a fantastic idea, right? But how does it actually work in the real world? Well, the process is actually surprisingly simple. Let's break it down. It really is a simple 4-step system. First, you just rent your shelf space. That's your spot. Second, their team makes your products look great, both in the store and online. Third, they handle every single sale and all the delivery. And fourth, this is the best part, you get paid twice a week. That's it. So simple. All right, let's talk about the question on everyone's mind. What does something like this actually cost? Let's check out the packages, because the affordability here is a really big part of the story. Get this, the starting point is just 50,000 Ugandan shillings a month. I mean, for what you might spend on a few nice meals out, you can have your products in a physical store and an online shop. That just completely lowers the barrier to entry for so many small businesses. And the options are really built to grow with you. The standard package, perfect for just getting your foot in the door. Then there's the professional package, which doubles your shelf space. And for when you're really ready to scale up, the Business Plus option even integrates with major platforms like Jumia, and they handle all the logistics for you. It's a clear path to grow your business. So let's bring this all back home. What does this really mean for you, the creator? It means you get to go back to doing what you actually love. It's all about focusing on your craft. I mean, the real impact here is huge. Think about it. You're selling in a real store with actual foot traffic, but you get to avoid all the insane costs of rent, staff, and utilities. It is the perfect, low-risk way to test your products in a real market, build some serious brand credibility, and, most important of all, it frees up your time so you can actually create more and grow your business. And you know, this quote from the founder, Shemasudin Zimbe, it just brings it all together. This service wasn't just some random business idea. It was born out of his own struggle as a small business owner. He literally built a solution he wished he had. And that kind of authenticity, that's powerful. So the final question really is for you. Are you ready to stop just being a maker and start building a real brand? Because it looks like the tools to finally bridge that gap are more accessible than they've ever been before.